Welcome you all students. Again I come up with another question from projections of plane surface. The question is an equilateral triangular lamina 40 mm side is placed with one of its side on VP such that the surface of the lamina is inclined at 45 degree to VP while the edge is resting on VP and inclined at 45 degree to HP. Draw its projections. So this is our question. First try to take or absorb all the information from the question, especially about objects, then resting, then surface inclination and edge or special kind of inclination, right? So what is the object given? In the given data, what is the object given? It's a equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Okay, fine. And then its dimension is given as 40 mm side. Its side with 40 mm. And the resting. See, placed with one of its side on VP. It is resting with side on VP. Side stand for edge. Both are same. On VP. Right? Such that the surface of the lamina. So the surface inclination is given 45 degree to VP. What's the other names for surface? Lamina, plane, plates, then object itself they used to call. Right? Fine. And then edge or special inclination. What it is given? While the edge, the side which is resting on VP is inclined at 45 degree to HP. So the edge or side inclination is given as 45 degree to HP. Okay. So if I want to position in the first quadrant, if I consider this as a ground HP, and if I take this as vertical board as a vertical plane VP, I can say the surface is inclined to VP, something like this with 45 degree, and then the edge which is resting on VP which is tilted 45 degree to HP. So something like this or inclination is, or otherwise I can say it is something like this. Okay, this is the exact location of the object when the surface is inclined to 45 and the edge on VP is tilted at a particular angle. Right? So this is the position. So we are well familiar when it is inclined to both HP and VP. In the front view and the top view, we cannot see the true shape. Okay? So what we do is we go with the what? 3 stages. First stage is a simple position. What's the second stage? Yes, it's a surface inclination. What is the third stage? It's edge or special kind of inclinations. Edge or special conditions or inclination. Okay, so we can start our work. In order to start with the simple position, first we have to be ready with the reference line XY. Above the reference line is VP and below the reference line is HP as per the first angle projection. Okay, simple position. In the simple position, what we do? Purely we take the position based on the surface inclination. Okay, surface inclination. Here the surface is inclined to VP 45 degree, right? So this is how it is inclined. This is how it is inclined. Surface is inclined. Surface of the polygon is inclined 45 degree with VP. So what assumption we take? Since it is inclined to VP, we take parallel to VP. Am I right? Just it is parallel to VP. Parallel to VP. We are going to take the assumption. When you are taking parallel to VP, so in the front view we can see the true shape, and in the top view what we can see? You can see the straight line, right? And here when we are placing the object in the space or in the quadrant, what we have to do is we have to see the surface inclination as well as the resting. It plays an important part, because while placing the object, we must be start with the right position. So we have to check the resting. Which part is resting here? One of the side is resting on VP, right? While you are placing the triangle, I can say, I can position the object something like this. I can take this as first position. Similarly, I can also place my object something like this. This is also possible, right? Which position is right here? See, always when you are positioning the object, the resting part we used to keep at the right, in the right side. So here the side is resting. So this is the left side of the object and this is the right side of the object. Here as far as the second position concerned, this is left and this is right. Where is our side? See, here you can see the side at right side. So I can say this is the right position and this is the wrong position. See, when you are tilting the object 45 degree to VP, if you tilt, if you keep like this, that means the corner, if you keep at the right side, something like this, and if you tilt the object to VP with 45 degree, what happens? The corner will rest on VP. Okay, it will deviate from or condition which mentioned in the question. So if you want to keep the side to rest on HP, your position must be something like this. So this is the right position, right? Okay. So in the front view, we will get the true shape when it is parallel to VP. So our observation will be on the VP plane. So first, what you have to do is you have to draw a vertical line with 40 mm like this, and next take measurement 40 mm in your compass in order to take the equilateral triangle. So placing at the one end, have a cut mark, and then from the other end have a cut mark. So if you connect those lines, you get the equilateral triangle. Okay, so you can make a dark one. This is our front view in the first stage. This is our view. So we have to make as a dark one. I'm gonna take this as A, this as B, and this as C. So I can name this as A. It's a front view A dash. This is B dash. And this is C dash. What is next? For this position, we have to take the top view. We know from the top it says straight line. So how we can capture? Yes, simply by taking the projectors. Take it to the reference line. From each and every corners, you can take a projector line to the HY line. If you draw a line between the projectors on the HY line, it's your top view observation. Okay, fine. So this is how the observer view will be. So A, C will be a visible one. A and C is a visible one. From this position, from the top view, B will be invisible. It will lie behind the C. What do you have to do? Nearby C, we have to make a bracket and write B. Okay, fine. So next, the second stage, which is surface inclination. What do you have to do? Now the observation we have taken something like this. Now we're going to incline this surface, something like this. Now we have kept the parallel to VP like this. Now we're going to tilt the object something like this, incline to VP. Okay. So from the top view we can see the straight line. It is easy. From the previous first position we got the true length in the top view. So what we're going to do is we're going to tilt the line first here, and then we're going to take the observation of the front view. Okay. So here in the surface inclination, in order to take the inclination, so I'm going to take the point on the XY anywhere, okay, and keep your protractor and measure 45 degree, which is inclined to VP. So we get the inclination something like this, 45 degree inclination, right? So just we going to reproduce this previous step top view over the 45 degree inclined line, okay, 45 degree inclined line. So for that we know C and B is a resting edge. So it must be on the HY line, okay. C and B must be on the HY line. So I am taking this point as C1 and B1. Then measure C to A. What is the measurement? From the C, just have a cut so that we can reproduce the H side length of the top view in the second stage. So this is the line. So we can make as a dark one. So this end is A1. Okay. So now we got the top view. What is next? The front view. How will you capture it? As by taking the vertical projectors from the top view and by taking the horizontal projectors from the previous stage like this. Now just by simply doing the mapping works, we can get the shape of the front view, right? So here is A and here is our A from the top view. So it enters at this point. This becomes your A1 dash. So here is C, horizontal projector, and this is the vertical projector. This will be C1 dash. Here is B and here is the B vertical projectors. This makes our point B1 dash. If you connect a line A to B, B to C, C to A, this will become your front view for the surface inclination 45 degree to VP. So here, and when we keep the object parallel to VP, we got the true shape of the object in the front view. When it is tilted to the angle of 45 degree, this image is, when it is tilted, the image is just skewed. See, the true shape is skewed when compared with the previous one. Fine. So come to the final one stage, edge or special inclination. Here the edge inclination is given 45 degree to VP. Okay. The clear cut detail is given. Edge is resting on VP and it is inclined. So the edge or side which is resting on VP must be tilted at an angle of 45 degree to HP. So this is the resting edge. So here comes, this is the resting edge. Okay. So this must be tilted. Now see, it is making 90 degree with horizontal plane. So it should tilt it. Right. See, I'm going to tilt something like this. This is our position now, right? So I'm going to tilt the object something like this. I'm going to tilt the object something like this. This is how the object is. This is how the object is. I'm going to tilt the object like this. Okay, to 45 degree. So what happens means, when you are tilting to the 45 degree, there is a possibility to intersect the this true shape on the XY line over the XY line. So I'm going to tilt the object like this, and I'm going to place something like this. Okay, I have tilted the object like this, and I'm going to place it like this manner in order to taking the intersection of the object with HY. Fine. So for that, keep a point on XY and take 45 degree by keeping your protractor like this. Okay, so take 45 degrees in the in the left side, towards the left side, since we are tilted something like this. Okay, so take it to the left, right to left, 45 degree. What we are going to do is just we are going to reproduce the image of the previous front view over the inclined line. Okay, that's our work. We're just going to keep over the XY line. So for that I'm going to take B point somewhere here. So this makes B1 dash, B2 dash. Okay, and next take the measurement of B2C. And from this B measure it and have a point, take C2 dash. What about the next A1 dash? Yes, by using compass we can take it. So from B to A have the measurement in your compass, and from B have a arc. Then measure C to A1 dash in your compass, and by keeping at C go for a arc. So you will get the intersection point, that is your A2 dash. Connect all the lines, A to BH, B to CH, then A to CH. You could able to reproduce the same size of the object over the 45 degree inclined line. Fine. So now, in order to get the final top view, we have to take the projectors from the front view. Something like this, the vertical projectors should be dropped, right? So you will get the vertical projectors something like this. As well, we have to take the projectors from the previous stage top view. Okay, and this C and B, when you are taking the projector, it goes in the XY line. So this is how we will get the projectors. How will you obtain the shape? Yes, simply doing the mapping works, right? So search for the intersection point. A horizontal is coming here and A vertical is coming here. So this would be your A2. Where is B? So here is the B and here is the B from the vertical projector. So this would be your B2. Here is C horizontal and here is the vertical projector which is meeting, and this becomes C2. If you connect a line A to B, you get the edge AB, and if you connect a line B to C, you get the edge BC, and if you connect the edge C to A, you get the edge C to A. C to A. Fine. So this is a final top view, and this is the final front view for this condition. Okay, then we have to give the dimensions for the profile. So here the equilateral triangle with 40 mm, right? So one of the side we have to show the measurement. So here I am preferring, right? So for which you have to take the dimension line from C to C, and we have to take from B. Already we have the projectors, so without having it, I'm just simply going for the parallel line to the side and taking the filled arrows at the ends and writing above the line 40. Okay, above the line 40. Okay, next see the inclination of surface inclination I have mentioned here, and the edge inclination I have mentioned here. So all the dimension we have done. Okay, next we have to take the note. For that, take the guidelines with 5 mm gap, and in a neat manner you have to write all dimensions or in mm. Okay, and also you can make a guideline and you can write about the scale 1:1. right? So I hope you understood how to make the drawing. Fine. Thank you so much.